Hello there, you are listening to The Screen Queen, where you'll be finding your favorite movie or your favorite television show and learning something new. You'll just have to listen to find out. Here is your host, Samantha Parrish. Hello there and welcome back to the show Screen Team. It's time for another trailer time episode. So it looks like we got a lot of interesting movies coming up. Oh, man. So, and particularly, we have a lot of remakes coming up from The Naked Gun, How to Train Your Dragon, and whatever Disney is trying to do now. Like, we already had Snow White. It's not looking good, guys. Oh, God. Oh, look, the trailer for Lilo and Stitch, it hurts my eyes, but, ugh, man, there's so much that went so wrong. Like, over the years that Disney live actions have come out, there's been, like, a certain criteria, and I feel like Lilo and Stitch hit everything on what you're not supposed to do to a live action. Like, Disney is still not listening. And it is absolutely horrible that one of, like, the most, like, beloved, original ideas that wasn't a Disney princess, but was this alien that bonds with a Hawaiian little girl is now about to be botched. Because it ain't looking good. There's so many things wrong with it. Okay, one. Why does Stitch look so dead inside? I haven't even begun to hear other people's, like, reaction to Stitch because I know that it's going to be absolutely annihilated just from the context of the captions, but yeah, the caption speaks a lot of words because Stitch does not look great. Looking at the animation, like, Stitch is very, well, for lack of a better term, animated. This is also animated, and it's not giving me anything. That doesn't feel like the Stitch that I saw in theaters in 2002. Second, I really want to be excited for this cast, but I'm not. I'm just not. Everything looks like it's supposed to fit. Like, if you go on Instagram and people talk about, like, their dream cast for Hercules or, actually, no, I think Hercules is left. Oh, God, that's a terrifying thought. Anyway, Zach Galifianakis plays Jumbo. That sounds perfect on paper. Billy Magnuson, who can be funny in some things, is Pleakley. That also seems like there's some possibility for that to pass. And even, oh, thank goodness, having actual Hawaiians in the roles for Lilo, Nani, David, like, oh, thank goodness. That at least wasn't an eyesore to not see another attempt of whitewashing. Well, whew, man. But I'm not excited for seeing this film. I should be. There's some great talent going into this, but the decisions look so terrible. It's hard to make anything feel passable to, like, want to go see the film, and that's horrible. The only thing, though, that I will give it credit for is its marketing. Back when Lilo and Stitch first came out, and I'm sure a lot of the OG millennials know this, that Lilo and Stitch was parodied as being a different Disney film. So they put out all of the Disney characters being like, what the hell is that? He bombards the Little Mermaid in her little song. He takes Jasmine away from the magic carpet ride. He's the one lifted up instead of Simba and the Lion King, and that was genius. But now all you have is the posters. So, like, you have Stitch chewing on Aladdin's genie. You have him destroying the rose from Beauty and the Beast. Like, it's a nice callback, but it's not the same as actually seeing Stitch integrated and having those moments. They didn't mind going out of their way to make this fun, because Lilo and Stitch was all about fun. And that's another part of its identity is being stolen, is it's fun. Nothing particularly looks fun. It just looks like it's trying too hard. And on top of that, the biggest offender that I have for this movie is that they're not even going to do, like, Pleakley and Jumba to the way that we remembered Pleakley and Jumba. Pleakley is now being known as like a non-binary icon, since he's technically doesn't have a gender since he's an alien, but he dresses up in women's clothes and men's clothes, which actually does make him like a very interesting pioneer to say for non-binary. And they're not even gonna do that. That was a free opportunity with the way that non-binary is now being presented. I have a lot of non-binary friends, and to see that Disney isn't even going to acknowledge to try that when the opportunity was basically gift wrapped right there. I mean, yes, this is for little kids, and they might not know what non-binary is, but you know who is? The millennials that watch Lilo and Stitch. And they could have just kept Pleakley the same way, never even have to mention non-binary. But still, with the way Lilo and Stitch aged, that would have been nice. Now they're like subtracting from something that didn't even need to be subtracted. And I think the biggest thing of it all that makes me mad about this movie, and I'll wrap it up, is I don't like what they've done to Lilo. I don't know what it is. I'm not trying to give child actors a hard time, because I'm sure this little girl is thrilled that she gets to play an iconic Disney character. But I don't like what they did with her clothes, giving her overalls. I'm like, that's not my Lilo. She comes off a little bit cardboard. The way that Lilo was created, even being a two-dimensional character, she had way too many layers. Like, you were invested in the way that she put spoons in a jar and said, my friends have to be punished. The way that she would talk about her doll and how it was her only friend. Like, everything is interesting because she makes it interesting. Like, from the trailer I saw, it just looks like she just is annoyed. Like, I really hope that the way that the little girl is seen in the film is a little bit more, because from what I see, it's not looking very Lilo. It's more like it's like Lino instead of Lilo. You know? Like, oh man, how could something go so wrong so fast? Well, we had that with Snow White, so I guess it shouldn't be too much of a shocker, but I guess time will tell to see how the dice is gonna roll for experiment 626, because this is not gonna look good, guys. I wish I had more hope for it, but I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna see how the ratings go before I even think about attempting to possibly go see it in the theaters. But well, anyway, let me know your guys' thoughts on the Lilo and Stitch trailer. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Or you're like me and you're like, not my Lilo and Stitch. But I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. Message me on the Queen of the Screen on Instagram, and we'll definitely chit-chat and vent about it, or rant about it. And upcoming is the episode for A Cure for Wellness. That should be out next week. And until then, thank you guys for listening. This is your Screen Queen, signing off. Bye-bye!